limiting beliefs. We all have them, we all talk about them, and we all seem to focus on them. So now we're going to go into a little bitty strategy here. It's actually a technique. In this technique, we're going to go over how to identify your limiting beliefs so that you can let them go and you can change them for a new belief that you believe in. So we all know that we have limiting beliefs that are often holding us back. So what limiting beliefs do you have that you know about right now that are holding you back, that you have not changed to a new belief? Write those down, because when you know what's holding you back from going where you want to go, or doing what you want to do, or having what you want to have, then that's 3/4 of the battle, guys. That is saying, okay, I know what it is. Now I just got to let it go and change it with a new belief. For example, if you have a belief stuck there that you know about for why you can't get where you want to go, we're just going to use money as an example here on this tutorial today. Say you need to have $1,000 a month. You need to have this. It's just, you're just drawing at the bit. You got to have this, got to have this, got to have this. That is a limiting belief right there, in the fact that you're saying, I've got to have this. I want this. I need this. What's happening is that limiting belief that now you know you have that is holding you back, because anytime you want, need, that you just, if you don't have it, you're going to die, that type of thing. If you have that belief, if you're using those emotions to that, then definitely get rid of it, because that's telling you right there that is a limiting belief that is not helping you. When you change your words and change it to, I desire to have what it is you want, say $1,000. Okay, when you can say, I desire to have $1,000 extra a month in my life, every month going forward, I desire to have that. You're not putting any stipulations on the subconscious, and you're not putting anything in the universe that's saying you don't have it. So you're not putting anything negative out there. You're only pushing forward the positive of, hey, I made a statement. So subconscious, universe, get together and bring that to me. What's going to happen is you're going to get opportunities come your way. You're going to get more people come your direction that are going to help you with what you want to do. You're going to have opportunities. That's what it's for. You're not just going to have the money fall out of nowhere. You're going to have to do something to get it. You're going to have to take an action step or 2 or 3 or whatever, however many it's going to take. Whatever it is, you're going to have to do something to get it. Even if it means driving down the road to the next store or something. Whatever it is, you're going to get the option to come and get it. So when you do, you know that is a new belief. I can have this when I change my words. Okay? So here's a muscle test that I'm going to teach you today. Now, I did a training on this about a year ago, I believe. I'll have to go back and double check that for positive on the date, but I believe it was about a year ago. We did a muscle testing seminar here. So what we're going to do today is we're going to give you 2 techniques to muscle test yourself. You can do this in the privacy of your own house. You can look in the mirror while you do this, which is really a good thing, because you can make eye contact with yourself as you're doing the muscle test. And it's a given. It will work. So you have, the first muscle test we're going to do is going to be the sway test. Now what I want you to do, and I'm standing at my stand-up desk today. So what I want you to do is I want you to stand with, you can't see my feet, but stand with your toes pointing forward. Keep your feet pointing forward. And you're going to just keep your body taut. Don't get all wobbly and doodly. Keep your body taut. And you're going to ask yourself, first of all, we're just going to do a test here. So to give you guys an example, you can ask yourself whatever question you want. I always suggest at the beginning, what I do, and I know a lot of other people do this also, is to always ask myself a test question to see if I'm in the right position, if I'm in the right stance to actually get a reading from myself. Because you know your body and your mind, subconscious mind, holds all of your beliefs. in the form of muscle tautness, in the form of actions, in the form of what you want to do, what you're not doing. Your body and your subconscious mind hold those beliefs. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a test. And in this test, we're going to say, I'm going to just give myself a wrong name. And this is going to tell me now, I'm going to sway one way or the other, or forward or backwards. Depends on which way my body wants to go. So before I do that, I'm just going to make my legs and my body stiff. So I'm not twirly and doing this funky thing. So I'm just going to be taut, stiff, not like a stick or anything, but just stiff. So I'm going to ask myself a question. I'm going to say, my name is Carol Whitaker. Oh, almost fell over. So that's not my name, right? So then I shake it off. Okay, that's not my name. So my subconscious and my body said, no, we don't accept that. So, and that's what we're getting at. Your body and your subconscious work together on these things, and they will accept or they will rebuke it. And this is just rebuked. Okay, next I'm going to do my real name. Okay, get myself taut again. Here we go. My name is Christy Hobbs. I didn't move. I didn't even have a flinch to move. See, that's going to tell you. So we're going to do one more test here for this. And okay, now I'm going to do a test on another question to give you just an example. Use your own questions, okay? Use your own questions. I believe, and I'm telling my subconscious this. So as you're doing this, you're telling your subconscious, I believe I can have $100 million. So before I do that to my subconscious, be sure you get your body in order, get your body taut. And that way you're going to have true tests of what your limiting beliefs are or are not. So, okay, subconscious mind, body, here we go. I believe I have $100 million. Nothing. It has its truth, it is centered, and no movement. Okay? Now, just to do another one to see that if it's a belief that my body and my subconscious does not believe. Now I'm going to do one more for this sway test, okay? And then we have one more test we're going to do. Okay, ready? Okay, subconscious body. I believe I have $1 billion. Whoa, I don't have $1 billion. So therefore, my body said no, and my subconscious mind said, that is not in your program. You do not have that. So if one part of my mind is saying I have a limiting belief, and it's there, and it's not working, I can get rid of that limiting belief. It's the one holding me back. So you want to go with what you know your subconscious is believing and what it's not believing. Because when you do, you're going to be not just true to yourself, but you're going to get rid of everything that holds you back. So the next one we're going to do is, I'm going to just get relaxed here, it's called the muscle test. And what we're going to do is, now when you're doing the sway test, if you are not in a position where you can stand, but you want to do the sway test, you can also sit in your chair. Sit on the edge of your chair, don't fall over or anything, but you can sit down towards the edge of the chair, feet forward, and you could do the sway test that way, and it will either take you this way or that way, okay? It works that way too if you can't stand for very long, or if you can't stand and be taut, okay? So the next one is the muscle test. Now we're going to take the muscle test and we're going to do the same thing that we did before. We're going to ask ourselves, always ask yourself a question if this is right for me or if it's not right for me, or if I believe this or if I don't believe this, okay? So in this muscle test, take your arm, hold it out. Sometimes I just do it like this. You can do whatever way you want to, or you can hold it out like this. Let me see, like this. You can hold it this way or you can do it this way. For this demonstration, I'm going to do it this way. So hold it taunt. See? Taunt. And then you're going to ask yourself a question. First, I'm going to do my name, just as a hypothetical. My name is Carol Whitaker. And I'm going to push. My name is Carol Whitaker. And it didn't stay. It just wants to go down. So next, I'm going to do the other question. The second question is going to be my name. Okay? Taunt. My name is Christy Hobbs. You're going to feel how this feels. Because when you're being true and your subconscious is, it's not going to go down. It's going to stay where it is. So in the next one, we're going to do another question. This is the same thing, guys. You're doing the muscle test. So let's do this one. Let's see. I am capable of making $100,000 a month. Yep. My subconscious says, yes, you are. If it wasn't, it would go in like that. See? So if I'm saying, okay, let's do another one to show you how this works. Okay, I am capable of making $1 billion an hour. Whoa, my whole arm went down. Okay, you see how that works? And you're going to feel it inside of you. You're going to feel it, how that works. You can even do it for your fingers. Push your fingers and it's the same thing. I always like to do the arms so I could see I could feel the vibration more going up and down my arms. And then I like the whole body because I can feel the vibration of what I'm saying versus what my mind is thinking and what my subconscious is igniting for me. So do the muscle tests, and I suggest doing them regularly, at least once a week, to help you get rid of the old stuff. And when you know what your limiting beliefs are, I always write them down so I can write a caption under it and say, I now release and rebuke this belief. It is no in in my service, or something to that effect. I change it up a little bit every time, I think, because it just depends on where I'm at in my manifesting that I do that. So do at least once a week. It's going to help you to ignite and to know what those limiting beliefs are. It's going to help you acknowledge them, write them down, and you can get rid of them, and always trade them out for something that you want. Like if you have a belief that you don't believe you'll ever be wealthy, or you don't believe you'll ever have the home you want, if you believe your family's always poor, or you're always poor, if you have that belief, you can change that out by saying, I desire to have the home of my dreams now. Thank you. Always say thank you to the universe. Always have gratitude. That's just another way to use this technique to get rid of your limiting beliefs by you knowing what is stored up in your body, in your heart, in your mind. When you do that and you can get rid of them and replace them with new ones, you will have the life you want. You will have the desires you want come to fruition for you. Plain and simple, guys. Use this. Try it. Do it once a week until you get them all gone. And then even after that, because I find the pesky little buggers just tend to show up out of nowhere. But now you have a technique, 2 different techniques actually, to do your muscle test to eliminate your limiting beliefs.